This is Brandon with Fleet Feet, and I gotta say, I've been testing out miles in this shoe, and I'm really excited to review this one for you all. I love Max Cushion. Max Cushion has sort of been the wave for the last 5, maybe almost even 10 years now. Shoes have only gone up in stack. They've gotten more cushioned, more protective, and there's no better way of telling that story than through the lens of the New Balance More V6. This might be one of my favorite shoes of 2025, so let's break this shoe down and let me tell you why. And the New Balance More V6 really lives up to its name of being, well, more of everything. It's got more stack, more cushion, more protection on foot than traditional daily trainers or even other running shoes out there right now. It's currently the tallest stack of Fresh Foam X that New Balance offers in any of their running shoes. It's mainly built for easy run days, long run days, and just for anyone who is just looking for that max cushion protection and clunkiness underfoot. Though there have been a few updates. There is a nice wide base here, and the midsole foam has been updated. And V6 really just tries to address some of the issues or problems that we had with V5. So myself and some of the other Fleet Feet review team members took this shoe out for a spin, and here's what we had to say about it. But before we can go any further, let's just get some of the YouTube stuff out of the way. Please make sure to like and subscribe to this channel, even comment below. Any little bit of interaction really helps with continuing to support us as we put out new reviews for all of you. The upper is made up of a breathable mesh upper, pretty traditional, not too many overlays, pretty minimal in that sense. The tongue is gusseted, which just offers a really nice midfoot lockdown and wrap, and it does feel somewhat more premium and comfortable than that of the previous version. And one of our reviewers, Caroline, who lives down in Florida and is running in 90-degree heat almost every day, she even said that this shoe was pretty breathable on foot. And not only that, she didn't experience any hot spots or blisters, and overall just felt like it was a very premium and luxurious feel from an upper perspective. And some of the other testers and myself did appreciate some of the longer laces here, so we could cinch down the shoe to get that perfect and dialed in fit, and some of the eyelets here for a marathon lace loop if we needed it. Though while we did find that the shoe was true to size and fit well, it did have a pretty roomy toe box, and the width of the shoe is pretty wide, but overall the upper fit really nice on foot. But if you're wondering whether the upper of this shoe or another New Balance shoe is going to accommodate or fit your foot best, the best thing that you can do is actually walk into your local Fleet Feet store, try this shoe on for yourself or another New Balance shoe, and figure out whether this shoe or another shoe is going to fit best for you. Now let's just move down to the midsole, and like I said earlier, this is where some of those newer updates were happening. With a stack height of over 40 millimeters and a nice wide base, the shoe is all about protection, cushioning, and stability. And most of our review team found that with the new formulation of Fresh Foam X, like I said, even though it's still Fresh Foam X like from V5 and now in V6, the formulation, the tooling could be a little bit different. So the sensation that you're getting from V5 to V6 could also be different too. And that's exactly what we found in this shoe. And most of our review team found that some of the changes, especially from 5 to 6, was that this one got more cushioned and softer on foot. Though just because it got softer doesn't mean that it's more unstable or less structured. The shoe is still very well structured, and because of that wide base, still very stable too. And Caroline found that this shoe was ultra cushioned and soft, but not too soft that it was wobbly for her. Kate found that the shoe was soft yet pretty peppy and responsive. Max said that it kind of reminded him of like a gelatinous stability shoe in a sense. It was soft and stable, but not overly bouncy for him. And Mandy, well, she said it was kind of like silly putty underfoot. It was nice and soft when she was walking in the shoe, but for more responsive running, she really enjoyed it. And now for the outsole really hasn't changed very much from the 5th to the 6th version. They mainly stay with a traditional outsole rubber coverage, and it looks the same in terms of shape, and it feels the same too. It's still full rubber coverage underfoot, and it still adds that nice durability and grip that you need for the roads. But we don't just test shoes on the roads here. Sometimes we take them out on gravel paths or treadmills, and that's exactly what Mandy did. She tried this shoe out on different terrains and just tried to figure out, okay, this is great on the roads, but what about that gravel path that I want to run on? What about when I go to the gym and I just want to try the shoe out on the treadmill or go to the track with the shoe? Does it perform well? Does it perform the same as on the roads? And she did confirm that it does, and she really enjoyed that. And of course, with the outsole, the base of the shoe is so wide, similar to that of the 5th, the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd. Basically, every version of this shoe has a nice wide base for that stability, so that when you're running and you're landing, you can follow through in a nice straight line instead of wobbling one way or another. And especially with a high stack like this, some people do worry about the stability factor. You're not going to have to worry about it with this shoe. So enough about the outsole. Let's move on to the actual ride and performance of the shoe, how our testers felt when they were running in it. And a lot of our review team did find that it was soft and protective without being too marshmallowy on foot. A lot of our testers said it was a very soft shoe, out of a scale of 1 being a firm shoe and 5 being a very soft shoe. A lot of our reviewers rated it around a 4 or a 5, saying that it was a very, very soft shoe underfoot. And from an energy return perspective, if 5 being the highest in terms of energy return and 1 being the lowest in terms of energy return, it's pretty good for a daily trainer. They stuck it right in the middle at a 3. But Caroline, Kate, and Max all agreed that the shoe was best for long run days, recovery days. You can take it out for some faster work, but they don't necessarily recommend using this shoe for that. This is mainly intended for just those easier recovery days when you're just feeling a little bit more tired underfoot and you need that extra protection or support, or you don't mind just kind of toning the pace down a little bit. A shoe like the More V6 is going to help get you there. Though if you were looking for a speed day shoe or a bit of a faster option, one like say the New Balance Rebel would be a good option. The shoe comes in at 8.5 ounces for the women's model and 10.8 ounces for the men's model at a price point of $155. Its experience is mainly intended to be a max cushion daily trainer, and it's best utilized for the roads. But the real question is, who is the New Balance More V6 best for? Well, it's really best for runners who want that plush, max cushion and protective feel underfoot. They want something that's going to accommodate those slower and more relaxed paces on recovery days or easy days. And they might even need to run in this shoe for long hours on feet. Max suggests that this is great for someone who needs that extra stability on foot as well. And it's a great option for walkers who have orthotics. Just to wrap things up, the New Balance More V6 is a comfort first daily trainer, and it's got some premium cushioning in there with a nice stable platform. And whether you're recovering from a hard training, walking all day, or you just need something to make standing more comfortable, the More V6 can deliver on that. But again, if you want to learn a little bit more about this shoe or even try it on for yourself, you can walk into your local Fleet Feet store. You can go on our blog at fleetfeet.com and check out our full review of this shoe, or you can even learn more about the New Balance More V6 or other shoes from New Balance right here on YouTube.